station. This is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston, this is station. We are ready for the event.
Pine River-Backus Schools. This is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
I'm a Marcus, 10th grade student at Pine River-Backus School. How do you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
My name is Emma. We want to welcome you, Flight Engineer Vande Hei, to PRB Schools. We have Senator Eichhorn and Representative Lehman here as well. We're all so excited to talk to you today. This is such a huge honor to be a part of your first downlink. Our first question is, how did your experiences in the military help prepare you for being an astronaut and going into space?
Well, there's a very direct correlation between the military and being able to fly in space for me, because being in the military is all about taking care of the people on your team. And up here in space, I'm on a team of 6 people that's separated from the rest of humanity. So that ability to take care of ourselves in extreme environments and to take care of other people is really important.
Hi, my name is Abilene. What does the gravitational force feel like as you launch?
What does gravitational force feel like as we launch? So during the launch on the spacecraft we used, the G-forces, that's what we call the multiplication factor of a normal force from gravity. It's really the acceleration we experience. That was at most about 3 times, I believe, what we normally feel. But because we were laying on our backs while we were launched, it just felt like we were being shoved harder into the seat. It really wasn't that bad, though. It was pretty interesting.
Hi, my name is Kyla. Do you get scared and sometimes think, OMG, I'm in space?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
The question was, do you get scared and sometimes think, OMG, I'm in space?
So yes, I definitely have a lot of wow moments. Honestly, I'm realizing that our ability to walk is hugely dependent on gravity. And the first 2 to 3 days, actually even now, I'm still learning about how to move around. It's like learn to walk again. The fact that I can float makes it really easy to move, but it's also very easy to float past the place I want to be. Or, for example, like if I wanted to stay right here and wasn't paying attention, it's really easy for me to just float up and away from where I want to stand.
Hi, my name is Eleanor. What kind of research or experiments do you do in space?
That's a great question. There are hundreds of experiments we're doing in space. One that I can highlight is an experiment we did growing lung tissue in space. Our hope is that that lung tissue will be able to help fight cancer. And we just returned that to Earth a couple of days ago to have researchers continue to use that tissue to understand it better.
Hi, my name is River. How often do you get to speak to your family and friends while aboard the International Space Station?
I try to talk to my wife about every 2 days. Yesterday was the first time I got to talk to my children and my wife, and it was fun because I got to take them on a tour around the space station. But fairly frequently. We have a phone up here, so I'm able to make phone calls. The only difficulty is sometimes the satellite coverage isn't that good, and we lose coverage momentarily, so it's not quite as convenient as being on the ground, but it's really quite nice.
Hi, my name is Cameron. Do you think humans will ever live on Mars?
I definitely think as long as we can maintain peace and progress as a species, we will be able to get people on Mars. It's definitely a possible thing, We just got to work hard to get there, and there's lots of things for us to learn along the way.
Hi, my name is Grady. Has a meteor ever hit the space station? And if so, what has been done to fix the damage?
Actually, in a way, yes. We've got what we call micrometeoroids, and there are places on the outside of the space station where you can see evidence of those micrometeoroid strikes. We haven't had one big enough that we've had to had a leak into the space station, because the space station was designed with that in mind. And what we have to do, though, is make sure that when people do spacewalks, if there's a sharp edge as a result of that, that people are aware of it, or we've covered that up with something.
Hi, my name is Hannah. Mentally, how do you prepare yourself for the hazards and risks of being in space?
Well, I think the most important thing about preparing to go to space is the training that we receive. For example, when we launched out of Russia, prior